Hello everybody! In today's video, I'll be attempting one of the hardest Ink game challenges. Win a 100-player server that is filled with pros and sweats as a complete noob with 0 powers and 0 upgrades. As you guys can see, I literally have no power equipped and none of the upgrades. Now let's go in a match. First up, we got red light, green light. So here I basically just hugged the wall the entire time and luckily no one attacked me, but I did have some close calls. I luckily ended up being completely safe and then glued myself to the wall next to the big tree to avoid getting pushed back. Next up was Dalgona. I ended up getting the, wait a second, where the hell is my cookie? I ended up getting the star, which was pretty easy since I just gooned on the cookie to melt it easier and easily passed. Now it was time for lights out. Now here I literally camped the bunk beds the entire time and also started fighting. I took a short break to heal up, watching the other people fight to the death, and then I went back in battle. And then I went back to just chilling and lights out ended. But a new problem came up. Some guard grabbed me and had devious intentions and started bringing me to the guards, but I told him that I'll goon all over the front man if he did so. He let me go. Now it was time for hide and seek, and I ended up getting hider. Since I don't have dash, it will be extra hard to survive. Once we spawned in, I quickly went to check upstairs for the exit, and it wasn't there. I then went and picked up a key and tried opening the spike pit, but my slow ass didn't open it in time and I had to run away. I just went down to the middle floor and I was safe. And I found a group of hiders, but I don't care about them. I only care about this guy who gave me a bandage. Then I told him to barricade a door and that I'll go barricade the other one. But it was too late and a seeker found us. But I easily dodged him and I went downstairs where I tried to dodge him, but I failed. And he landed some good hits on me. Where the hell is this guy swinging? Hey buddy, over here! Who is this guy swinging at? And then even more seekers came and started touching me. But I luckily escaped to the spike pit. But another foe was waiting for me, and it wasn't looking good for me. I tried pushing him, but he got extremely lucky and somehow went on top of me. I was struggling to survive, and then... Back to red light, green light. Here I made sure to avoid getting close to people, but that didn't work because for some reason this idiot went ahead and started attacking me for no reason. And I was extremely slow, so I needed someone to help me out, and I got blessed by someone and they carried me to the finish line. This guy is an actual W, shout out to him. We're again in Dalgona, and I get triangle, the absolute hardest shape. I need to be laser focused to be able to beat this, and using my insane skills, I pull it off, cutting out the cookie. We're skipping lights out since nothing special happened, and in hide and seek I got seeker this time. I instantly went upstairs and found the Diddy party, 30 seekers in one room touching each other. I kept looking for people and found someone getting touched by 20 seekers. I'd do anything to be in his place. Shortly after I found someone, but they were black, which means they were extremely fast and I couldn't catch up. I am the worst player that has ever touched this game. How the f did I miss that? Where do you think you're going, buddy? Give me your cheeks. Even more of them. Let me get those cheeks. Sit down! I tried to get more kills, but people were too fast to catch up, so I eventually just gave up and passed. Next up was jump rope. This game requires perfect timing, precision, and focus in order to pass. Never mind. This was way too easy. Here's a montage of the other people. Well, you know what that means. We're moving on to mingle. This is by far the hardest game for me since I have zero strength. I close doors really slowly and the quick time event is way harder. First round it was rooms of 4 and I luckily found 3 others. But this guy closed the door too early, so I opened it up and everyone got in. But damn, I closed the door really slowly. Doesn't matter though, at least I'm safe for now. Now we're 20 people and it's rooms of 4 again. But I managed to find another group and we passed. But so did everyone else. The next round was also rooms of 4, and we were safe once again, and still no one died. So the next round it was forced to rooms of 3, where I got into a room with 4 people. My own friend started choking me, and the quick time event is really fast and hard to hit when you're level 0 strength, and I miss a lot of them. But I see that he didn't do any damage to me, which means he missed on purpose to save me. This guy is the GOAT. And then something horrifying happened. Me and my teammate were both getting choked, and in a sad moment, he did not make it. But I did. I had to watch the friend that helped me in red light, green light get murdered right in front of my eyes. Then next up was rooms of 4. I was safe with 3 others, but my weak didn't close the door in time and someone came in last second, causing chaos inside, and then I get pushed outside of the room, alone, and knowing that my fate was sealed. That's it. I'm locking in now. Let's skip right to Mingle since I don't want to bore you guys with the rest of the gameplay. Here were 27 people alive. That's really bad. I need to lock in. First, it was rooms of 3. I went in a room and found 3 others. While I was closing the door, though, the other guys finished the job and killed one of them, making us safe. But I wasn't going to be so safe next round since there were 21 people left, which means rooms of 7. I saw that like 14 people went inside one room. Can't imagine how much touching was going on in there. I kept trying to get people to follow me into a room, but for some reason it was like their brains were turned off and they took a while to follow in. Eventually they finally followed in, and it was only us 7 who survived, and we moved on to Sky Squid Games. Now I had to really lock in since I don't have dash and everyone else does. On the first round, I really only played passive, where I made sure to avoid everyone and get some free hits in. Literally nothing happened for a while until... One eventually died and we passed, but at the last few seconds I got in some nice hits. Nothing way too crazy happened in the second round either. Here's a small montage. We were all in a stalemate. If someone attacks, someone else does. I found a golden opportunity and grabbed the pole. Now we moved on to the circle. I find the perfect opportunity and grab the pole and proceed to go full attack mode at everyone. The final guy was actually good at the game, so I decided it was fair that me and him both win together, and we went ahead and won. So my computer randomly glitched while I was editing, and I lost the footage of me and him winning. But don't worry, I'll go again and win to really prove myself. Fast forward some time and the Halloween update released, and an admin abuse was starting soon, causing a lot of people to leave the game, and we were only 5 people in Mingle. The first round was an easy rooms of 1, and I just quickly went into a room where I knocked on the door and met an extremely handsome fella that gave me kebab for candy. The second round was rooms of 3, and me and the other 2 guys went inside, leaving the other 2 outside to die. Then it was rooms of 2, and me and this bacon had an insane choking session, but we couldn't kill each other, and it was the final dinner. Is what I would have said if I was trash at this game. I ended up killing that foe, but I didn't lie about the final dinner starting. The game got confused and put us in, and then quickly ended and we moved on. Then this guy decided that he wants to give me the win, since I have 0 wins, and he felt bad. But I kept insisting to fight because, as you guys know, I'm not really a noob. Okay, except that one time. But this guy wasn't budging and really wanted me to win, but I kept saying no, and then he told me fine, but to first have a dance, which was odd, but all right. And here we are, in the finale. And instead of fighting, we had a little dance. But he turns around and punches me in the face, which was extremely rude, and I got ready to fight. But he said it was an accident, and I believed him, and we continued dancing. He was getting ready to die and let me win. But for some odd reason, this guy wanted me to say 6, 7, 5 times in a row, which was extremely strange. And I kept telling him that he shouldn't, and even told him about my video, but Roblox's fat, gassy moderators tagged my message and I couldn't tell him. He told me that if I said 6, 7 twice that he would fight fair, but I was skeptical and only did it once, and at this point I was really starting to run out of patience from this guy. He was getting really damn annoying. He said that his dream was to get Dash, and asked me if I already had it on my main, which I didn't answer. And then he finally started the fight. And then I finally realized what was going on. All of those yap sessions he went out to say were just to trick me into getting the timer low, and he wanted to make me lower on health and then run for the rest of the round, which was a real dick move by him. But you know I ain't letting that happen and start chasing him for those cheeks, and he died. Then he said that he hates me, but I couldn't care less, because I officially won the challenge. Let's go! This video took me like 6 or 7 attempts, but I finally managed to beat it. If you enjoyed this video, goon all over that subscribe button and make sure to smash that like button, and goodbye.